begin the session now. You will remain aware of everything that goes on.
Okay.
We're going to find an incident in your life you have an exact record of. Then by sending you through it at the time it happened, we're going to reduce it. We will reduce the pain. Go to the beginning of that incident. Tell me what's happening.
Well, these things get all sorts of they're not functioning well. Kids, I know we
We
don't.
were all very excited. Can you recall a time when you were happy? I think the first time I saw Habit and I was in because you thought he was doing good. I mean, so you had some gratification.
Oh, I felt a tremendous amount of it. I've got the answers for everything within the religion.
What are you most afraid of? It was dark. 3 in the morning, there's a knock and you walk down the door.
Stop. I'll say whatever you want. I'll write up anything. Put that up. I start a bunch of holes in the wall.
Things didn't seem quite right.
I just feel so foolish. Do you have a secret you're afraid of for now? Yes. Yes. Go to the beginning of that incident. Okay, all right. Tell me about it. I was 21 years old, living in London, Ontario, Canada. I wanted to be a documentary filmmaker. And someone had told me about what they called, he said there's this cult in New York called Scientology, which I'd never heard of. And if you give them all your money, they'll make anything possible in your life. And about 6 months later, I was walking down the street. This guy who was there selling books. Then I realized they're all the same book. Dynamics, which again I'd never heard of. He handed me one. Asked me to look at it. I was talking, I wasn't really listening to him. He said, open the cover, and it said, stabbed in the inside page, the Church of Scientology. And I said, take me there.
All right. I'm not a great multitasker, you know, and if I feel like doing something, that's what I do. And I was into this shit, and I was becoming an auditor. Like, I was in Scientology probably 4 months, and I had done more than John Travolta had done, and he'd been there for 85 years or some shit. My agents called, you know, you got an audition at fucking, you know what I mean? I was always on a spiritual adventure. This was like, whoa, this is an interesting road, you know? So, what was the question?
So tell me, how was it you first got involved with Scientology?
Well, I was introduced to it by some friends. I don't know if they said it or if it was just talked about by others that they had superpowers. And I was like really young, but I thought I'd like to have superpowers. But also I had done so much political social work. So this really looked like that it was a solution to handling a lot of the world's problems. Instead of trying to handle things en masse, you could deal with it person by person, make each person better, and thus the world would get better in short order.
Well, thank you very much, and welcome to our whole new world. It's a world where the operative phrase reads, exceeding all expectations, transcending all parameters, extending the boundaries beyond any boundary, not to mention Godspeed, lightning speed, and a quantum leap in sheer rapidity of progress up the bridge.